Man, wow. What a game yesterday. The Cincinnati Bengals defeat the Denver Broncos in a 30-24 overtime thriller. Man, this game was an emotional roller coaster. I was cussing and screaming 1 second. Next second, I'm happy, on top of the world, on cloud nine. Man, this game was intense. This felt like a playoff game. For the Bengals, the playoffs started weeks ago. The Bengals are now on a 4-game win streak after last night's win against the Broncos. Man, so much went on in this game. So much to talk about. Man, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I upload daily and I also do live streams often. So make sure you subscribe for all this Bengals content and other news around the NFL. So let's get right into it. Shout out to Joe Burrow. Joe Burr. 39 for 49, 412 yards, 3 touchdowns. Joe Burrow balled lights out yesterday, even while being sacked 7 times. Yes, Joe Burrow was sacked 7 times in yesterday's game against the Broncos. Boy, it was hard to watch at times, but when Joe Burrow steps up to the occasion, man, he definitely does. He doesn't disappoint Bengals fans a lot, man. Man, let's get into it. Joe Burrow balled out. Shout out to T. Higgins. Pay that man. That's a bad man. 11 receptions on 12 targets, so he only missed 1 pass. 131 yards, 3 touchdowns. T. Higgins balled out. Lights out. Please pay the man, or somebody is going to. Not just 3 touchdowns, but he went ahead and caught the game-winning touchdown to seal the deal for the Bengals to go on to 8-8 and to keep those playoff hopes alive. Crazy night of football, and that was just the Bengals win. Jamar Chase decided he was going to go ahead and break another single-season franchise record for the Bengals, beating T.J. Houshmandzadeh's 112 receptions in a single season. As it stands right now, still with 1 game to go, Jamar Chase has 117 receptions. Yes, Mr. Triple Crown Threat himself, Jamar Chase, has 117 receptions. Man, dude is balling lights out. Something like 1,600 something yards, 16 touchdowns. Yes, Triple Crown, we're coming for it. Last night, Jamar Chase had 9 receptions on 15 targets with 102 yards. He didn't see the end zone, but that's okay. Last night, the Bengals showed that they weren't scared of Surtain. Surtain was supposed to mirror him all over the field. Coming into the game, Patrick Surtain only allowed 234 yards on him alone leading up to this game. Jamar Chase had almost half of that with 102. So shout out Jamar Chase, man, doing big things. It's going to be a big check in your bank account soon. I promise you that. Shout out to Mike Gesicki. You were definitely written into the game plan this week. 12 targets on 10 receptions, 86 yards. Yeah, they definitely they put you in the game plan for real this week. The ball got spread around 39 times between 3 players. I didn't expect Joe Burrow to throw 49 times. That was a surprise, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. So the Cincinnati Bengals are now on a 4-game win streak. Like I said, the playoffs started weeks ago for the Bengals. We can't afford to lose any games. So we've been playing the playoffs. We're ready. Man, hopefully, shout out to Chase Brown. Got injured late in the game. I know he was only 10 yards away from eclipsing 1,000 yards. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Hopefully, you can come in, get you a few runs, and eclipse that 1,000 yards. Man, that'll look really good on your resume when it's time for you to get paid as well. But like I said, it wasn't just all highs. There were definitely some low points in this game, early and late. I didn't want to start off the video being negative, so I'm gonna go through some of the things when it went down. Like the very first drive of the game for the Bengals, Zach Taylor decides to be aggressive. I don't mind him being aggressive going for it on fourth down, just because we know it's on the line for us. We know our defense is struggling throughout this year. We know what our defense is. We know what we have. It's this late in the year. We already know what it is. So Zach Taylor goes for it on fourth down, fails. Goes for it on fourth down again, fails again. It's not that we're going for it on fourth down that I was upset with. It's the play calling that he's calling. I think on one of them, just a quick one, he had Chase Brown at fullback and then Jamar Chase in motion into a running back. I rather would have seen a pass play. That's just me. So Zach Taylor's too aggressive fourth downs. I didn't really agree with it because that could have put us up 6-3. 6-3 at that point. If we would have just went for the field goals. But I understand him wanting to be aggressive and just take over. But other than that, that's cool. Man. It was a crazy game. It was a crazy game. And then we'll go ahead and skip to the very end of the game that forced overtime. Mims Jr. catches that touchdown pass over Mike Hilton and Geno Stone. Me personally, I didn't think it was a catch. That ball was moving around the entire time he was going to the ground, all the way to when he hit the ground. The ball was still moving, and then he pulls it in, kind of secures it at the end after he's already laying down. I thought they were going to overturn that. And when they said that was a touchdown, I lost it. Go look at the live stream. I fucking blew it. I was so pissed off, man. I was heated. So let's continue. Bengals have the opportunity to win the game in overtime, kick a field goal, and win the game. Cade York takes the kick, hit the left upright, binks off, misses. I'm like, damn, it's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. And what do you know? We get the ball back, and Joe does what Joe does. Joe went down the field to T. Higgins, and then T. Higgins catches that touchdown pass right there on the pylon. The Bengals go on to win 30-24. Man. That was a crazy game. But ultimately, we got the win. Also today, I wanted to mention I caught wind. We need Denver to go ahead and lose that last game to the Chiefs. Also today, there will be no Anthony Richardson versus the New York Giants. It'll be Joe Flacco starting. And also no Tua for the Miami Dolphins going up against the Browns. And we need the Colts and the Dolphins to both lose one game. Just need to lose one of these games. Next two games. It's still a lot of it's only 2 weeks left, but there's a lot of meaningful football left to be played. A lot of playoff potential left for the Bengals still to make it in. Man, it's gonna be very interesting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be flipping back and forth between these games, looking and seeing who's winning. I believe that Dolphins and Browns game is at 4:00, so I'll definitely be paying attention. I'll be repping my Bengals while I'm watching. It makes me almost sick to want to say that I want the Cleveland Browns to win. I want the Cleveland Browns to win. That took everything I had to say that. I want the Cleveland Browns to win this week. Whew. Damn. I never thought I'd hear myself say that. Cleveland Browns take down the Dolphins. No Anthony Richardson. Joe Flacco, go out there, throw a couple interceptions. Giants keep it close, keep it ugly. Stop Jonathan Taylor. And let's get this road to the playoffs started. So if you tuned into this video, I really appreciate you. Make sure you give it a like. Comment on the video. Tell me what you think. And if you're new and if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. Daily uploads, Bengals, football, it doesn't matter. Definitely in live streams. So make sure you subscribe and come check me out. Peace.